stuck for the minute as they come in. Good evening, Scott. Welcome to the meeting. We're currently waiting for the chair to rejoin us. That may have been her. Nope, that's Rode. Tony was on a minute ago and then lost connection. And if worse comes to worse, I hope one of the other board members is able to pick up and run with this. For those of you who are watching on live stream or will be watching this later on the web, we're waiting for the chair to come back into the meeting. And if she doesn't, our vice chair will pick up and start working on this, I hope. Oops. Let's just kick it off with the vice chair and see how far we get before.
Yeah, I can get
hopefully
started.
the chair will come back. Thank you, sir.
Welcome everyone to the meeting of the planning board. I think we have a pretty short agenda today, but we can get started here and start to look over everything. And it looks like Tony is hopping on right now, so perfect timing. I'll pass it off to her and she can read the notice. Unless she's having any issues. Evan, can you post the notice in the chat, or Rob, can you post a notice in chat just in case and I can read that?
You can look for it. Worst case, you're not actually required to read it. So if we have to, we can skip it this time.
Okay.
Cheating. Why don't you start with roll call?
Yeah, let's do roll call. So I guess we'll just go around. Marty Kroll. I think you're muted, Marty.
Let's go to James Sweeney while we're waiting for Marty to come back on.
James.
I'm here.
Yolanda Spinola here. Marty. Maybe you can request to unmute her. They'll make it pop up for her.
Here. Sorry,
Yay.
No problem.
sorry.
And we're still waiting on Tony. Is 3 a quorum or are we? do we-
Yes, 3 is a quorum and we can
Okay.
hear everything.
So we can, I guess, get started and listen to our first
Do-
case.
Don't forget the minutes.
Oh yeah. So we've all had a chance to look over the minutes that was sent out, or at least maybe we folks have had a chance to look at it. But,
Motion to approve last month's
Second.
minutes.
great.
Second,
Let's go around and James,
Yes.
Marty,
yes.
Yolando, yes. Tony is still not here, so 3 is adequate, right?
Yes, 3 carries.
Okay, carries. So now we can move on to the next item, which is the first case for tonight.
So just, do you have the agenda in front of you?
I can pull it up.
Yeah, I would just read it off real quick, and then we can, during that time, we can move Scott over.
One second.
I can just read it for you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. It's
Yes.
it's like
So it's-
in my
yep.
inbox somewhere.
Yeah, so it's a definitive subdivision for 94 Woodard Avenue. The applicant is Patrick Hefferman, and J.K. Holmgren will be representing him. Here,
Thanks, Evan.
you're welcome.
Scott, you're up.
He's on mute.
And his camera is off. This is the only agenda item.
He's been promoted, right?
Yes, he has been.
Maybe someone can send him a request so that he at least has a pop-up.
I have tried.
Okay.
It's not a good night for technology, I think.
There's another person in the attendees. That's not him, right?
No,
Oh,
And now there's a phone there too.
I just texted Scott and he's trying to call in right now.
I think that's Scott right
That
there, so I'm
might be
gonna
him,
allow
yeah.
him to talk.
There he is.
Scott, can you hear us?
This is Tony. Can you hear? This is Tony.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
That's
hear you,
perfect.
Tony.
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, Zoom kept kicking me out. I don't know what's going on, but here I am. Sorry,
Hello.
what did I miss so far?
We're currently waiting on Scott to also call in. He's our only
Okay,
we only have one item on the agenda, looks. Yeah, we're still waiting
okay.
on him.
So we did roll, we did minutes, and
Oh.
we're just doing the single case now.
I think it's
All
the
right,
solar
Tony's
eclipse
present.
on Monday that's causing problems.
I don't know. Is anybody else on from the applicant side?
No, ma'am.
And is Scott trying to reach out to anyone? Reporting he's struggling to get on?
Yeah, he's been speaking to Deputy Chief Williams.
And so, we have Marty on and Yolando and James.
That's correct.
Perfect, thank you.
Well, while we wait, if you want me to just kind of explain a little bit about this, it's pretty simple.
Sure,
I'll leave it up to you guys.
thank you, Evan.
Let me see if
That'd
I
be
can
helpful.
actually,
And,
yeah, I can
there's
pull up
no,
a plan.
and I'm guessing the vice chair, there's no street acceptances or A&Rs or anything, lot releases?
No.
Nothing, no.
Okay,
Scott, oh,
That's me.
well, that was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so this
got
is the
excited for a
this is the
second.
plan. So I'll just jump into it real quick, and if Scott jumps on, he can take over. This is a definitive subdivision over on Woodard Avenue. The preliminary came through here last year at some point. This is the exact same plan that was approved then. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit.
And I'm emailing Scott the link again, just in case.
So can everyone see my cursor?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So this is the original existing building. This whole thing is the existing lot right now. They want to split these two smaller lots off of the larger one. Leave the existing house here and build a new single family dwelling on both of the smaller ones. Basically, the only reason this needs planning board approval is because both of these new lots B and C do not have the required frontage for the zoning, the zone that they're in. If they had frontage, this would have been an A&R and it wouldn't have even had to come here. So that's pretty much the gist of it.
Evan, hang on just a
Yes.
second. I've got another person calling in. And I'm going to,
I believe
think they're
that's
allowed-
Scott. He says he's in hold right now.
I've asked him to unmute. And Scott, you should be permitted to talk.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
hey,
Yay!
Scott, yay.
yep, we can hear you.
Oh,
Don't worry,
God,
don't worry, Scott, it
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
just you,
folks.
it was the chair as well. It was the chair too, so don't feel bad.
I'm not sure. I can hear everything. I can see everything. So I appreciate everybody helping me out here. But I think Evan explained it perfectly. So that's what we're looking to do. We basically need definitive subdivision approval in order to get to the ZBA to try to divide this existing lot into 3 lots. One with the existing home on Wooded and then 2 new lots on Wyoming.
Okay, thank you. I have a question, actually, it's for Evan. On the staff report, it says Lot A front setback. Is that the same as frontage?
Oh, you know what? That I may have made a mistake there. Ignore that. Well, that's the existing building. So honestly, don't really worry about that. That's another zoning deficiency, but we're not worried about that. That's a holdover from the preliminary.
Yeah, no. I just want to make sure that I know I remember this, and it looks like the current house has less frontage than the 2 new lots, and it's in line with the character from the rest of the neighborhood. So that's why I was just making sure that my lingo was correct with this one, but that's my only question. Questions from other board members?
Madam Chair, I have a question.
Sure.
I went over and looked at it, and it looks to me like the current owner, Scott, you can answer this for me, he or
Sure.
she, they actually have a double lot on Wooded Ave. In their backyard is the other two lots which front on Wyoming. So
That's correct.
their house is sitting in the middle of what is two lots. So they have they have a double lot, which nobody else on the street has. So it looks like
That's
there's
correct.
plenty of room to put new houses. But my only real question is, they would be accessed from Wyoming, right? They would front on Wyoming Ave?
That's correct. The two new houses would have driveways off of Wyoming.
Okay, good. That's all I want to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Other questions? Okay, is this open for public? Do we have
Ladies and
anybody raising their
gentlemen,
hand?
if there's anybody who would like to speak on this matter, please use the raise your hand icon at the bottom of your screen. When I see your raised hand, I will allow you to speak, and you can address the board. We have one guest, and I do not see him raising his hand to speak at this time. So, Madam Chair, back to you.
All right. So is there a motion?
A motion to approve with standard conditions.
Second,
Okay, roll call. James,
Yes.
Yolando,
Yes.
Marty,
yes.
Tony, yes. All right, so this was passed, and so I understand you're requesting a frontage waiver, correct, Scott?
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have to have two separate ones per lot be each lot, or is it just one waiver? Mr. May,
I think you do one waiver for the whole plan.
one waiver for lots A, B, and C. Okay, is there a motion?
Yeah, motion to waive, what was it, lot frontage?
Lot frontage, yes.
Motion to
Yeah.
waive lot frontage on A, B, and C.
Second,
Okay, roll call. James,
Yes.
Yolando,
Yes.
Marty,
yes.
Tony, yes. So the lot frontage waiver was granted. All right.
A little bit
A
late,
little
but
bit late, but
I'll be ready
I'll
for
be ready for
next
next
month, guys.
month, guys.
Hey, Scott.
Thanks for your
Thanks for your
patience, everybody. I
everybody.
appreciate it as always.
No problem. All
Good
right,
night.
is there any other business? If
That is all
not,
that's
there
on
a
the
motion
agenda,
to
Madam
adjourn
Chair.
the meeting?
Motion
That's
to
it.
adjourn?
All right.
Second,
Okay, I heard a motion. Is there a second? All right, roll call. James,
Yes.
Yolando,
yes.
Marty,
Yes.
and Tony, yes. All right, that's it.
Hey,
Thank
board,
you.
just letting you guys know
Have a
the sign-in sheets will be sent to you guys in the morning. I couldn't send them out today.
Oh,
Apologies.
okay. All right, thank you.
All right.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Isaiah.
No
All right,
problem.
Thank
You
you
guys
all.
have a good night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Bye-bye now. Night.